We're back here on TV 18. If you just joined us, Jim Lahrman, Mayor of Winter Park, is with us talking about all things. So check us out. Rewatch this episode. It's a good one. Tell me about how our summer was. Good one?
Yes, very good so far. So as you know, we obviously went through a recession for a few years, and we came back very strong. We were positioned good. And last year, 2014, was a record sales tax year for the town. So we broke those old 2006, 2007 records.
Awesome.
And this year, July, I just got the sales tax numbers, was 15% above last July.
Wow.
And so as a community, we're tracking about 9% above last year's numbers.
Okay.
So we are on track to set another sales tax record in the community.
Awesome.
So hopefully everybody is getting a piece of that.
Yeah, yeah. And is that your number one financial, like what you look at and what you kind of use to, do we look at visitation at all? Do we look at that kind of stuff?
You know, we do look at skier numbers. Obviously, the ski area is the largest contributor sales tax wise. And so that's a good, we get a good idea of where the community stands with those numbers. Yeah, our property tax is very low, so we don't generate a ton of revenue out of that. So sales tax, our real estate transfer tax is another real good one, an indicator of, is the market moving here? We see a 1% transfer tax, and that money is an indicator of, is the market growing?
Cool.
So yeah, those are all good economic indicators. And as I said earlier, you know, the council is focused on economic development. So those are some important things.
And we had a good summer. I just feel like as a driving through, it was busy and hopping, and yeah, definitely a good visitation.
I think that, you know, fortunately with the Highway 9 project, we're seeing a lot more traffic come through our community. We're trying to capture a percentage of that. And obviously our highway has some issues with its capacity, so we're expanding it to handle that. But I think as we see all these visitors come through town, they are stopping at our local businesses and eating and shopping. And so,
yeah. Tell me, you mentioned somewhere along the line about affordable housing. What does that project look like and what we're doing for that?
Well, sure. So, you know, with economic development, obviously, we want our businesses to grow. We want to see this growth in town so it's more sustainable. But then as growth comes, we need to have people to serve cocktails and shovel snow and, you know, man lift lines. So we have to house them somewhere. And unfortunately, housing in resort mountain communities has skyrocketed. And so it's difficult for someone who is a local on a fixed salary to be able to afford a market rate unit. So we, in many communities, we've put together an affordable housing project. And that project provides subsidized housing for families to stay in town. And so this is another thing that we're looking at right now. We're in the middle of a affordable housing needs assessment. And so we are trying to look at the various different products. It may be a rental unit, like an apartment. It may be an attached duplex, or it may be a single family home, which is what we've created in the past at Hideaway Junction. And those can be for purchase or for lease. So we're trying to, again, you can grow the community so much, but you also have to grow the local community. As you said, we all want to get out and ski. There has to be people to take care of the people that are coming in and spending their dollars here.
Are there locations that you guys are targeting for those affordable housing areas?
Yes. So again, as we were in the downturn and again, being fiscally responsible, we were picking up properties along the way, again, for quarters on the dollar. And so we did accumulate a fair bit of property that we have identified for affordable housing.
That's great.
Yes.
Man, you got a good community going. You got a good thing here. Like, just awesome, right?
I think, you know, everybody is vested in this community, and it is a great community.
It is.
If we want to just talk about, you know, how people really interact in our community and get along, it really is one of those things where I've got 25 years vested in it, and I want to see my kids live here. And I want to see, you know, young people come in and enjoy it and enjoy those outdoor opportunities that I've enjoyed for 25 years. So, yeah, we're doing it right, I think. I think we got a great community.
Good. Yeah, and good leadership, and you guys are doing a good
Thank
thing.
you. I'm happy to be a part of it.
So. Cool. Well, Sir,
Thank you very much.
Of course, Jim Lahrman, the mayor of Winter Park, joining us. Fun with him. Check out this interview if you missed it or just checking in with us here on TV 18. We'll be back.
My first time away, and I can never find the words to say. You're the perfect girl. You were made for me. It's so